Hello and welcome to another edition of Minecraft, the live stream, which was live on twitch.tv/GeorgeF551. I wish I could peg down an exact date and time, but work. I would like to do these Fridays at 10, but work. So if I have to work on Saturdays, hint, it's happening again next week, as of this recording, it will be Saturdays in rotation with the arcade 1-up arcade cabinets. And this is what this is. So the next Saturday live stream is on YouTube, and that's where the arcade 1-up cabinets are live streamed. This is recorded and uploaded to YouTube. So if they miss this, then they can fall asleep at their own terms. Anyway, we are playing the Abandoned World, also known as Mobile Failure. Abandoned because the phones couldn't play it anymore because it got so big. Even my current one can't play it. But this computer can, albeit at a limited 16 chunk render distance, and then it will crash and burn if we go any higher. Anyway, I've done some other work here, just rendering the world. Built the platform for the rail system from here, and it almost goes all the way to home, but it makes a pit stop. And on the last stream, we built this whole structure. I changed the doors. I can't get them to face the way I want, but I changed it from all cobblestone to these 4 blocks and the cobblestone, which I think looks way better. Anyway, while we're at it, like I said, there's no rails, and this actual system goes almost all the way back home near spawn. It is not the most direct route, it is the easiest route, using the compass to get there. So it's the easiest route and somewhat most direct. It's more direct than going out in one direction and coming in at another, and that is it. It's not a perfect diagonal by any means, because, like I said, ease of construction versus making it as quick as possible. And there's a reason why we are running on this, and it's to get to our pit stop. And I'm sure you'll be seeing it pretty soon, because as I was building it, yep, there it is right in the distance, a village came in. In fact, it went right through the edge of it. And unlike most of the villages that I have seen, this one actually is alive and well. I either find them where there's only one villager, or it's a dead village. This one has several villagers. So here, I mostly built the monorail station, which will stop in here. Need some railings. 2 ways in and out. Might as well show you around. I'm growing some spruce here to do some work on the train station, which needs a roof at the least. Now, as you can see, if we go around, some of the buildings are we got some villagers shut in and trapped in their buildings for the sake of safety, because today's big project is securing this village and making it safe. I think there's got to be at least one more building I'm sure I've bricked in. Yeah, right here on the opposite side of the station, and this one here, because I see some people dancing around there. One of the things we need to do is secure this area, because that definitely needs to be secured. They can just wander in here, and there's no real safe way down anyway. On the way from home, after almost completing that the monorail bed, on the way here I chopped down a bunch of oak so we can start making some fence. So one of the things I also want to do is okay, well, it'll force the villagers that way. Well, there were a lot of holes, and being that the Pocket Edition / Windows 10 / Bedrock as a whole has much better rendering capabilities, instead of filling in everything, we just capped it. So, one of the things we need to do is make this place safer, and also finish the station. So right now, just widen this out a little bit. And get this so that we can start mining. We want this. That's what I want for the roof. Well, let's put that there for now. And we got a zombie waiting for us. Alright, we just want to really get enough to get the job done. So it doesn't hurt to grab some of this iron. Alright, that light has a direct path in there, so it's lit up well enough to prevent bad guys from forming. Do that same there just to make it a little better. Alright, that's just noise from above. Put a torch there just to play it safe. I like when it goes into express mode like that. Anyway, we may have enough to do what we want. However, one thing I definitely do not like, again, we're going to go down here just to secure a section of this. Okay, well, something can come from there. Alright, we just want to secure it. Grab some more of this, because definitely could use that. Probably for the tracks. Oh, we definitely need coal. Okay, that's holding in a skeleton, so we're just going to leave it. There, make life a little easier. And I got some charcoal over here we can use, or just coal. Alright. We'll take care of this lava issue here. There. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go and sleep the night off. I have a bed with me, but we got to... This is also our station here. Villagers thinking it's their bed. We got 8 over here. We got some over here. And enough that we could... Oh, that's a problem. Anyway, we can start that here. We got this bottle over here. We have to talk loud because of the music. Okay, now we don't. My less than cooperative neighbors like to play their music loud, which at 9:26 p.m. Eastern is in violation of city ordinances, and so yeah, anyway, actually let's protect, no, not yet. Let's protect what we've brought over, even though it may seem rather silly, but let's go down here again. Wherever here is. There it is. I think this will be the first thing sectioned off. I got more over here. We need more of this stuff. You know, we got the... No, we don't. I don't want to cut it where there's an existing road. Or a way in and out, should I say. Although it's looking like this is the choice that we got right now. Oh, we got one here. Some iron there, but right now we're more interested in this. This 28 pieces of this is not going to do it. Of course, as we, it's going to be a hip roof on it. Of course, every time we complete a course, it's going to take fewer to finish it, but it takes quite a bit of this stuff to start with. Then if we have too much, then we can just simply set it aside in case anything happens. Alrighty. Alright, so we're just gonna chop this down so that we have, that the light hits this torch. My neighbors are not very cooperative. So, let's see, we got 32, so we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Got 16 of those. Alrighty. 1718, 1920, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, not going to be able to do it all, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll replace that torch, and that's not what we wanted. Four pieces left. I guess we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's go and build ourselves a roof. Like I said, because this is so on the fly when these are made, because of my craptacular work schedule, it's hard for people to come in and join in and watch this. So another thing I do, as I've mentioned before, is I take the video and upload it to YouTube so people can see that as well. A little bit of a waste there, but all right, so what we need to do actually is gonna top off this building. We're gonna take from here. We don't need this now. I don't think we're going to need all that. We're going to put a topper on the building, and this is where we're going to start placing our... Oh, okay, we can jump. This is where our first course is going to start, right here. I gotta also put in the rest of the windows. Like I said, I just did enough so that, you know, if there's monsters down there, they're not going to come in and cause a problem. Let's see. Also at the main village, the one that's slightly, you know, the one that's nearest home at spawn, there were some pillagers, but they couldn't get into the village because it was surrounded by, it was surrounded by fences, so they couldn't get in, so I sniped them from far. And of course one of them was the leader, which carries the banner, and if you kill that, you're cursed for 100 minutes. So when I beat him, I had to be sure not to walk by the village, because then it would start a raid, because we're not ready for that kind of stuff yet. And of course we're putting on a what looks a lot like a slate roof made out of whatever this stuff is, andesite, which kind of looks like a slate roof to some degree. Good thing about that is we can use it to place the next ones. Now it gets tricky because we don't have something to lean on. Very, very hard to do this. So our big project today, keep things interesting, is make this village thing happen, and I screwed up. Anyway. I mean, the build itself is fine. I just put something in a corner I didn't want to put in a corner. I kind of pigeonholed myself up here, but then again, I could just jump onto the rail bed. Oh, we got enough. And that went wrong. There. We also went one block over because one, I think it looks a little better that way, and two, it's going to be some trim detail which will stick out one block from the surface, and this will keep all the wood from being exposed to lightning, which is kind of important. So what we need to do now is we need to finish this building, get at least that done, which shouldn't be that big of a thing. All right, let's see. That'll go towards track, I am sure. And we got a piece of oak fence. That's a start, says the cat. All right, we got 16 pieces here. We can put that away. All right, that annoys me now. All right, it's not going to finish it, but we're going to get a lot closer than what it is. I like how the stairs don't grab the pane, so it makes the window look weird, you know, with a cross section. Yeah, we need more. We're not terribly far off. And that direction is towards our end portal and the stronghold that we have explored, and that ultimately winds up home. And spoiler alert, this is the only village that we come across. So let's start by splitting a few of these. Alright, now what we also want to do is we want several gates as well. And what I'm thinking of doing is, to make this village a lot safer, is we're going to put a double barrier. There will be a pair of fences 3 blocks away from each other, and the point of that is that zombies can't get close enough to the villagers. Creepers will be far enough away from us so that hiss boom doesn't happen. And probably just stop at this and go from there. Yeah, we'll just start from there. I also don't have an axe because one of the things we want to do is I'm going to clean this up. Don't need that yet. We want to dress this up. It looks a little too plain. Anyway, before we do that, we'll take some away. Yep, we can go over there, and we go like this. One there and one there. Just swap those in and out, interchangeable. While we can. Actually, did I throw that away? Yeah, that birch went away before I could use it. Okay, we can do that, and this can go up here, this can be grabbed and go down here. Now, everywhere there was something major, like home, made a big village. When we found a mansion, turned it into a big village. A giant commune. So we got the so we have the stronghold over yonder that way, and we got a village here, so of course we're going to try and make it a big village. Over time we're going to do some terraforming and fill in some of these to a degree. I mean, this isn't bad enough. I mean, that's okay. That's a little too deep. So what we're going to do now is, oh, we got another one we want to, okay, I forgot about the mines, so what we need to do is there's a second area of interest that we're going to fence off. So the first things we're going to do is fence off the potential mines. Let's do the one that we saw first. Keep the villagers from killing themselves. Alright, where does the steps go? Well, alright. And I always put a couple torches on top, so it just signals where the gate is. It doesn't blend in. It makes it stand out a little bit. Okay, we saw Another possible mine over here. Alright, so this one's a little weird, so we're going to block it off like so, and yeah, some of this path is gonna go away. We're gonna need to borrow some more of this. Of course, we have this, which we could have used right away, but again, denoting where it is by. So right now, we've protected the villagers from falling into that trap. Now what we need to do is figure out where the border will be. Alright, so we're in a nice big village. What we're going to do is we're going to if the dimensions allow, we are going to go maybe a few blocks out. Alright, so alright, we're just marking off there, and problem. That is not a good thing. Okay, we can move. Thing is, they're not going to be able to get to any of the villagers. Now we gotta tread lightly here. If there's anything good that can happen is we can get them away from the village. But we could take a lot of damage doing that. Okay, what we have now, we have a cow over there. This is something we definitely could use here, is sleep off first. Then we can grab 3 pieces and make a bucket. So we are going to need to make a bucket. So then what we're going to do is, if we have given ourselves the 3 that we need, there we got our bucket. Alright, so what we can do now is we got a cow that's nearby. So what we need to do is get that cow and milk it. Here's a cow. There we go. Now we are going to take our bow and arrow and get them to come this way. Here he comes, getting him away from the village. Alright, so what happened there was, as you saw the image float across the screen, is I got a curse. And the reason I wanted a bucket of milk was that if I drink it, it removes the curse. I can go up to this village and no raid will happen. Now, if the other illager is around, it's not going to matter what happens. So we're good in that department. This is actually a bit bigger than what we really need. But thinking this will be okay. Right here, that one right there, the one I'm pointing at. I'm not sure about out that way, but yeah, we're gonna cut that down a little more. Alright, so what I want to do now is go this way and determine this side. Alright. Okay, that's just a little too haphazard, so alright, so yeah, all this tall grass has got to go. Okay, you're too much of a liability, so we're not gonna bother with that. This one's bad enough. How are we going to protect this one? All right, so this one I'm thinking we're going, and suddenly we're underwater. Yeah, not all the buildings we're going to be saving here. Again, where it is possible, we are going to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're going to be cut off from the world, because that's just not going to be a thing anyway. But what will be is entrance. So this is going to be hard. So what we're going to do here is, that'll be enough. They can't, they're going to wind up down here. We'll take care of that block. They won't be able to get up here now. So put a couple of those up. And another one right here. Some of these dangling edges, so they're forced to go. They'll be forced to go off the edge. Okay, here they could still do it, but then when they get to this point, they're not close enough to get to the house, and they have no choice but to drop down. Alright, so we kind of have that side figured out. When you think you got enough, you realize you don't have much at all here. Alright, so this looks like a possible entry point, but I'm gonna keep it somewhat limited, although I'm hoping we won't need to double up on those. Alright, what I want to do is I'll lay torches in the middle of these when we have enough of this to do so. Of course, like I said, all the grass is going to be cleared because we want nice, clean lines. And we're off by one. Yay, the infamous off by one. Now we got some of this protected. The thing is, we have to do an eagle eye observation to see that if we truly got this place protected. Next. Alright. Okay, we definitely are going to need to do this. You're definitely going to need that, for sure. Do something with that a little later. Yep, we can go up. We can go up. Alright, so we don't want that. One, two, three. There we go. Need to get out of there. You need to move. Yep, we can plop it in now. Yep, let's just make this part easier by grabbing this, since we got plenty of it. I just did that because I screwed up. So at some point we are going to free the villagers. But right now we got to really make sure things are safe for them. Alright, so we got a definite... We have a definite course as to where that's heading. Yeah, we can put that there. Yeah, right here, pointing at it. There we go. this is going to be a big project. This might be a live stream project. The other one is going to be done off cameras, doing that railroad. This thing. Another mine system. We've got plenty of those, actually. So we don't want to jeopardize those. One thing I don't like about the Bedrock Edition is I know they did it because, you know, this was made for phones pretty much and tablets, is that you can't see. The transparency only goes so far, so I can't tell if I cut the whole tree down. We can move. And completely bypass the tree, which is not what we want. Just go up a couple notches. I know there's some wood here we can get rid of. See, there could either be something there or there's nothing. It's hard to tell. And we can move. Do I have everything? Looks like we do. If we got any saplings in this case, we'll replant. So we got those. So, okay, we've planted that. Anything new to plant over here? Yes, we do. Free sticks. That way we don't have to make them for. We're going to use them for torches. I know we could use them for fencing as well, but main objective is to make main objective is to make torches because we gotta really light this place up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these aside. Then it's just easier to do it this way. Sleep it. Alrighty. And we can split. Alright, that's going to be one too many, and take those sticks and put it in with the others. There we go. I think that's all we need to finish this up. Let's find out. If not, so be it for now. Oh yeah, I think we're good. There we go. And of course these are going to remain open because that's where the minecart comes in and out either way. So we're going to put this away with... There. Alright. So right now we want to try and get these two ends to meet. That way we do have a piece of this completed. I'll break this one too because I can. This is a limited access village. Might go around and break a second block because I think I have some areas that are just one. All right. And that is definitely not right. I'm not going to waste my axe on that. Let's just punch it out. There we go. There we got an established corner. So the village has an established corner. Alright, might fill this in and possibly raise that up. Might do that now. Yeah, we can break it. Actually, you can leave that alone. There. Save a couple pieces of fence that way. Plus it looks better. Yep, right there. Yeah, that's more than enough to take care of this. Another couple pieces, and again, just looks better that way. And notice how he kind of just turned the other way, because he didn't bother thinking of going that way or just a hair further that way. Alright, so right now what I need to do is determine where the edge of this side is. Okay, this is an important village building, so... Oh, and this is quite important as well. So we got a very large section here. One, two, three. Alright, so... might just make a random entry point and make paths to it. Okay, so... let's see here. Not what we wanted. Thinking maybe I'm trying to figure out where we could make a random entry point into this village. Actually, that is... well, this is not the best, but... yeah, we'll do some rework to this area. Well, actually, we could have saved that piece, but let's just. There we go. But we need a lot more of that lumber. I thought I made enough, but I didn't. So let's see. I'm gonna go off site. Big station. It sorta almost blends in. Not quite. Ooh, this is a big tree. All right, we don't want to waste those. Wow, this is a huge tree. Reach the end there. Alright, that's what I heard. Thought I heard wood being cut. As I punched the piece, and didn't literally punch through. Alright, I think I got that. Alright, what we'll do is we'll put that here. Okay, one. We need a crap ton of it. So like to try and get this actually done before our midnight deadline. That's when I typically will. Well, maybe about 12:15 or so, because I started a little late. Alright, I believe that's that. Okay, none of this is intertwined, I believe. Okay, yeah, that's all going to disintegrate. And this big tree still has that attached to it. Break this bond here, then these trees should disintegrate. One more axe, but we're not gonna go through it entirely. We're just gonna get rid of this tree and start building again. So if you're joining in the stream late, we found a village that is near the stronghold, and everywhere we've been in this world, we've made the village fairly big. The village that's near home, we made it pretty big. We have this mansion that we turned into a commune. We made that pretty big. So we got this one, and we're going to make it big. Alright, so as I said, once we get that one done, we'll just head back in. Now it's easy. It's getting to the point it's easier to do that than to walk around. Alright, so chop and chop and chop. And we'll take the sticks and put them there. Villager that thinks they're going to get to that bed but never will. Alright, so this section we're going to need to put a lot of extra torches in because we got elevation changes. Alright, so here we're going to do this. Okay, that's the inner edge. Okay, the sun's about to set, so started the rain as I fell asleep. That's good news because that means we don't have to deal with that. Actually, we can just go with this. And we don't want that. You need to move. Yeah, Pig was smart. Pig got out of there. All right, we got that corner taken care of. This pig isn't so smart. This pig needs to get out because this pig will die. There we go. Another chunk of it taken care of. Let's just go up here and see what we got. Alright, so from there, got about 2/3 of it surrounded. And we're running out of fence again, so yeah, that building is going to have to be sacrificed. It's not gonna be part of the village anymore. Alright, we don't have any more. So we gotta... Now some of these buildings might have a crafting bench in it. I never really got a good look. I have been here just to terraform it a little bit. So I'm not sure on that. Yeah, we're not touching anything that we've blocked. Yeah, I have a feeling the only one that has it is... Oh, we got one here. That's good. Yeah, we can split. Alright, we did that side. Now it's a matter of doing this. So this is going to go away. Oh, that's a little too small. Yeah, we got that before. A little baby horse got trapped in there. We don't want that. I think we might have this almost entire thing surrounded, but like I said, we're giving that guy up. Might take it and rebuild it, or just get rid of it altogether. Of course, we could have went over there and got ourselves some of the big stuff. All right, let's just do this. There. Be much easier to deal with. And for good measure. We still have 32 pieces left. That's 4 away, which is okay. Yeah, we're just moving on all by ourselves all of a sudden. Okay. Let's fill this in. Yeah, like I said, that's going to get sacrificed. that is a way in and out. Alright, let's just take care of some other stuff here. I think we got some flat spots on these roofs that need to be addressed. Yes, we do. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. That's another thing we gotta take care of. While we're in the neighborhood. No, we are looking at this. Right, we're starting to take care of some of the other issues that are here in the village. Not everything, but doing a pretty good job of it, I think. Might not be the fastest, but hey, for me, it's actually going pretty well. And of course, we have the torches on. Okay, and actually do that. Alright, let's cut down some more trees and make some more, whatchamacallit, fence pieces. Let's make some more fences and trees disappear. Might also be making charcoal, I'm not sure yet. We can turn. This tree's a little bigger than I thought it was. Alright, I think we got that. Alright, I think we got this tree taken care of. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care for now. Yeah, you can break it. Uh-oh. Did we lose our way? I don't think we have. Okay. The sun's heading in this direction, therefore we need to go in this direction. Hey, a tree. Let's cut it down. I hope my overly obnoxiously loud neighbor's music isn't coming through, because yeah, it might be time to call my friends Mr. Policeman, because they've been told numerous times not to blare their music, and they don't care, because they think they're the only ones that live here. I don't mind calling the cops on them. You gotta remember, in an apartment building you have neighbors, and neighbors may not want to hear your music. In fact, I don't. Alright, 32, 32, 32. I don't know if we can use that for anything or not. Yeah, grab it. And these I will throw in the pot for all the torches that we're going to have to plop down. So this is a giant area. Alright, so we got that. We got this big area. Some of it we can probably fill in. Alright, so here's the point of interest here. That's going to cause a point that the villagers can jump over. Yeah, we can jump. Alright, so that's that. I think we got it done. Or phase 1 of it. Surround the village. That's not going to work. So in the middle we're going to put torches. Alright, we got that. Alright, we got that. Some of this is not going to stick around, and some of this is going to be used for building anyway, so. Got our 30 here. We don't have a lot of torch food there. We have a secondary mine over here. See if there's something immediate that we can grab. So I believe this has fortune. Yes, and it's got fortune 3. Which does not work with iron. Ah, there's some coal. Well, typically I like to mark the exits, but in this mine it's not necessary because either way will get you to the exit. Alright, where's that charcoal? I saw it. There it is. Well, it's coal, not charcoal. There, just level that out a little bit. Alright. Yeah, this actually is kind of a good enough of a mine. I didn't think there'd be enough here to warrant anything. Alright, back to sleep we go. Ooh, that's quite a bit. And how about where we use it? There we go. Next item. Well, I'm gonna go around and check the buildings. Okay, that one's gonna need torches. That may need torches. What I gotta do is get a ton of dirt or sand and pillar up, because I want to see how well we've done. No, you need it. No. Might be a little overkill, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, a lot of these buildings will need it. The way they're designed. So we don't light them, then monsters can spawn up there, and then what good is all the work that we've done to protect the village? Okay, this is... Alright. See, this comes to a peak. Alright, that's got a half slab on it. Alright, that's a... I don't know. Some of these it's hard to tell. I don't want to damage the block, so... Yeah, this has a full slab. Okay, we can... Yeah, we only need one. Yeah, definitely put one on top of there. If that's the same I miscounted, and I can take one of those torches back. up and take a look. Okay, this is a 6 wide. This definitely needs it. There, that lights it up and lights this up enough to keep anything from spawning in there. Alright, so that's good. We don't know about this place. Alright, that definitely wasn't good. That's definitely not. Alright, so this one's lit up well enough. Boy, that just looks so plain, but I have a design that I'm going to put on that to make it look a little better than that. Alright, so that one, we need to fix that building. Definitely need to fix this building. Or do we? Yeah, we do. Got a flat spot right there. So I think we got every building except for that one down there that's going to, there's no use for it anyway. So let's just take a look inside and see what we got. You know, I never actually looked in any of these buildings to see if they had anything. I'm gonna take this bed. There's someone in that building. Because anywhere we found somebody, we block them in so that they don't get killed. Okay, there's a bed in that building. Now there's a bed in that building. Alright, so we have the place completely surrounded. But it's not safe because when it gets dark, things are going to spawn. And that's bad. Anyway. Spruce planks, spruce logs. Well, that is all I got. Alright, so alright, so that's a look we're going for. And more torches, because we can. Could always use more. You can also use more spruce wood. Oh, there we go. Ain't a ton, but it might be way more than we need. Anyway, there you go. Something like this. Yeah, right there. Put them on the side like this. Yeah, that gives it a statement. Let's just do the other side. So actually, yeah, let's just do the other side while we're at it. That's definitely wrong. It definitely gives the place a bit more class than it normally would have, and that's definitely wrong. Out that comes. Oh, actually, nope. Up. Because we got a spot that bad guys could spawn on, so. Yeah, I thought it would be a little darker than that, but oh well. Alright, I'm not terribly worried about that right now. That's window dressing that could be dealt with later. Some of this we can definitely get rid of. Might be a little overkill for light, but I want the edges to be lit well enough that things won't spawn inside at all. Ooh, that adds up. That's a thing. Plus it allows for some terrain changes. Although some terrain changes are a bit much, so we'll even go more dense than that. Yeah, let's just go from here. Put an extra torch there because I think that corner might have been a little on the dark side. Ooh, we can't get to this one. Oh, looks like we can, even though we shouldn't really be able to. This is an oversight. So I'll go here and work from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this should be fenced off. Actually, we don't have to really do anything fancy, but that'll still be more than enough. Alright, so now we start here. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That adds up. But we know they don't typically do that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a little off, but who cares? 1, 2, 3. And 4. 4. So put a light in the corner there, put one here. Two, three, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just put one there. Well, we made it all the way around, so we got one area safe and secure. It's much easier to deal with an area if it's all... We're not going to be able to flatten out everything. You know, flatten out what we can. Make it look pretty good. Alright, let's just do that and eat some food. There we go. Yeah, let's flatten this area. There we go. Nice and flat. Let's see. Typically start with a torch here, but there's no need to really do that, so... Two, three, four, five. Just going for what works. We might fill that in. Only sleep at night. Did I put any dirt in here? No. Alrighty. Let's grab some more dirt here. And here we go. Use this to fill stuff in. Plus it backs away any grade that's towards the fence. I know there's some hills that are worse than this, but I can deal with that right now. Alright, let's fill in another void here. Once we know this is safe, we'll let you go. We'll let you guys go. Easy for me to say. Yeah, I got another nice flat spot. Of course, we can always put the roads in later, although I think we might just patch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4. And I think we'll reconfigure some of these roads here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6. That's still enough to prevent anything from happening. But we'll put one right there just to play it safe, because it's a bit of a gamble. One, two, three, 4, 5. I don't know. I think it's still good. Probably get rid of this one here. Worry about that side a little later. Once we know it's safe, we're gonna let you guys go. One, two, three, 4, 5. Ooh, this is not right. Actually, that part is. Pens will mark like so. Some of it's not going to be perfect, but whatever. Yeah, during that steep slope, we're going to alternate every 4 instead of 5. Nice flat areas, it's easy. I mean, if it's a one drop, one height drop, then that would be different, but that's not the case here, so. Starting to look like a protected village, although there's still a long, long way to go. Okay, zombie. Alright, we have more coal here that we never really got. Ooh, we don't have a lot of things. We can jump. Yeah, it kind of blends in, but It does look a little better. Alright, there's no trees nearby. Yeah, I'm closer to these, so I might as well go for these. Especially the fallen. Oh, we had another set of torches over here that I didn't notice. Right, we didn't really need to make any to begin with. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, this is a road. So I mean, some of it's following that anyway, too. That's not right. Yep, break 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think for the most part we will be fine. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, ultimately, what we gotta do is head up in the sky quite a ways and look down. See where there's dark areas and then patch them up if they're bad enough. guys are much better off than what you were originally, so. Alright, that's okay to put one there. Did we go further this way? No, we didn't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Things are not good enough yet. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we might have based enough of this on poor data. And we have. But we caught it early. Yeah, we can break now. Notice how much nicer this place looks as we're getting rid of all that grass. All right. Work around the sheep, which was good. We didn't want to hit them. It's getting safer. I will say that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's in the correct spot, and that is one off because we got the door right there. So that didn't line up perfectly, so yeah, that didn't either. I think that'll be fine the way that is. Like I said, we gotta ultimately go around and see if this is all lit up correctly. Yeah, we definitely have some sections that haven't been lit up yet. Alright, that all lines up. That's good. Rearrange some of these trees to be next to torches. Alright, so yeah, there's quite a bit more we gotta light up. So this is gonna be a project that will be done on camera. Because 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so you get the idea. So, yeah, we've lit up the village to an extent. Still got some areas that need to be lit. More or less, we pretty much have the right idea. I might just finish this up off camera, then do the rails, and then we'll do some village work. So that'll be it. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.